What's Chinese? This is Strawberry here. Welcome back to another episode of Kiwi Makes Custom Maps. This is episode 11. And I have to tell you guys something. Reason why episode wasn't released last week. I actually lost all the progress for stages 4 to 6, which we worked on the map last episode. Reason was because I loaded this world up in the Life in the Woods 1.6.4 mod pack. So some of the stuff was actually broken, so I had to load back to a backup. And the backup didn't have the progress for stages 4, 5 and 6, which is really unfortunate, and I'm a little bit guilty and a little bit ashamed of myself. So I lost a little bit of motivation, but I got the motivation back to record this episode. So that was a really big shame. But if you guys didn't watch the last episode, stage 4 was key required. So if you had a tripwire hook and you held it in your 9th slot like that, the correct door opened and you were able to go through. They actually had a fairly complicated redstone mechanism, so I'm going to go look back at the footage and see what I did for that one. So I'm going to have to do that off camera, not on this episode. And then stage 6, this one is known as a bit dangerous in here, and it has 3 basically unkillable zombies with knockback 5 sticks and some unbreaking armor. So basically you'll never be able to kill them with fists, and you have to find the door with them chasing you. So I'm gonna have to go back again and check the command I used for that one, so I can type it back in and update that stage. But yeah, I'm really sorry about that. To make up for it, I completed stage 7 and stage 8 for you guys, so you guys wouldn't have to worry, and I'll show you what progress has been made with this map. So stage 7 is known as the final door. So when you're looking around this map, you've got 4 doors. You've got door A, which is there. You've got door B over here, which is one of the other objective doors. You've got door C, which is over there. And if we can get over there, it's a real big maze to get around here. Wow. And door D, which is over here. And any of those 4 doors could open and basically get you out of this little maze. But this is the final door, which is there's nothing on the other side. There's no objective to it. So if you go through, you just go to the other side, except in this stage where when you press the button you complete the stage, which is pretty cool. And then stage 8 is probably one of my favorite ones actually. It's called bunny hopping. So the player's given some slowness. It's basically you can't walk around. The only way to walk around is when you're jumping, and you have to find the door that way. I think for the moment the door's over here, but I'll probably change that door around. But basically you have to hop around the little place, and this is the perfect time for F5 mode when you're hopping around like this. So that one is pretty simple. It's a rectangular selection area with the slowness effect, and it's got a buff of 7. So that one's not too hard, but just a bit of progress for you guys. Hey, there we go. And yes, so that's what's going on, and then I have to complete stage 6 and stage 4 some other time. But some other news, other thoughts I've been having, because the single player and the multiplayer maps are kind of separate, I guess, in the way they're being built. I think what I might do is I might release the single player maps by themselves as a kind of official release for single player. So we'll have the this is the only level map download, and then we'll have the this is the only level multiplayer map download, and then we can have both of them together. But for the moment, I want your thoughts on it, but also we would have an official map release, and we'll continue working on this map as well, because we can easily cut and paste this into another world. So that's what I've been thinking of. But today, enough on working on the stages. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be working on the stage transition room. So for example, in the single player map we have the stage transition room. So if you complete a level, you get teleported down here. You get a title command which has been added in 1.8, and it says stage complete, but is it over? And then you get teleported to the next room. I really like it because it gives you the chance to say, "Yay, I completed it," and then you get moved on. For this one, I think for this one we should have it a little bit more natural than just a square quartz room. So what I've decided is we're going to have a natural mountainous little room where you get to decide when you progress to the next level. So for example, a dungeon is known for its end portals. So let's say here is a mountain range, and then this is like an open view, and then this is the mountain range, and then what I'd like is we have a hole over here which looks like you're going down into an ender portal, and then it teleports you into the next stage, but it doesn't teleport you until you've gone down, until you're going to explore the dungeon. That's the thoughts in a way. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be switching over to another world which I've already loaded, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. No, I'm joking. Yeah, we've got a spider over here. Yep, that's a part of the 1.8 snapshots if you guys have forgotten. But this is the location I've decided for the transition room. It is pretty big, yes it is pretty big. But what I'm thinking is, we have it say over here, and then we have give Torbray barrier. So we have some barrier blocks over here, so the player basically can't leave. I don't want to do that, but I feel like it's the best way to do it without ruining any of the natural landscape. So we have it like so. I don't think the player should be able to escape from here now. Can he do it? I don't know. Doesn't look like he can, but let's just do a 1-up for further notice. So we'll have the player basically teleported in here. Hey guy, how's it going? And because mobs can't spawn in the world, we will like have it all dark and whatnot, and then he can look out. And then over here we'll have like the entrance to the dungeon, and I'm not sure whether it'll be the ender portal or whether it'll just be the entrance to a dungeon, like a cave, and then the beginning of a dungeon. We'll have to decide pretty soon. Whoa! Are you suffocating yourself, guy? You're silly. But yeah. We're going to have to export all of this. Let's see, how much do we need to export? I don't think we need to export too much. We probably want to get some of those trees over there, but the reason I chose this mountain range is so we can have a little bit less to export and import into the world. I'm thinking of putting this pretty high, so maybe, well, probably put it in its own location and then fairly high. Or, no, either fairly high or fairly low. No, probably fairly low. And then just in a random location, because the teleportation command blocks should be in spawn chunks, so they should work regardless of whether the player's anywhere close to the redstone. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I just had a quick fly around in spectator mode. Yep. So we're going to go into MC Edit, and I'll see you guys in a little bit when we are exporting the schematic. So we're here in MC Edit. Let's do this. So all the red blocks, by the way, are entities. All the green, I can't remember what they are. And I'm using the development version, which is currently it's currently up to like. It works with snapshots. It works with like granite and whatnot. We don't really need anything underneath. So I'm thinking maybe that we could trim anything off a lot later as well. I wonder if there are any dungeons around. I see an abandoned mine shaft. I wonder if there are any dungeons. Oh, there is that dungeon. Oh no, strongholds. Any strongholds, not dungeons. No, it doesn't look like any strongholds. Huh, what a shame. Let's see, is that gonna be good? Let's fly into here, what can we see? It looks like everything that we've got is already within the selection area. We can trim it down later as well. Actually, I don't think we need as much there. Yep, looks sweet. cut. Come on. Whatever. There we go. And then we'll save it. And that should be saved. Alright, sweet. So I'll see you when we're back in the single player world. I'm gonna go import this somewhere around the TITOL map. So yeah, catch you guys. Yes. What do you think? It looks almost like the exact same as the other one, except for like if you look where my crosshair is, and then I'll quickly F1. See it? Ready? See how there's nothing there? That's because there is like literally nothing there, so that's one of the downsides of having something like this. But I think it will fool anyone. I don't think anyone will like really focus over there. And we also imported some of the animals as well, so we've got like brown sheep over here, and what is it? We've got some stuff over here as well. We've got piggies, got cows. Yeah, more pigs. A few like trees being like slowly despawning because we only like imported half of their leaves. But yeah, I think it will fool anyone. It's really cool actually. We imported the biomes as well. So over here we've got the plains and we've got all of the biome arrangements. So I like that a lot. Yep, so we're gonna have to like set the teleportation over here and then have like a little, maybe a little bit of a cave, or maybe we could even like find a cave which we can connect to it. So I'll show you like the side as well if you want to know. You know, that is actually naturally generated terrain. It's not unnatural generation. That is so weird. It's probably something to do with 14W32. Any natural generation which leads up to that place? No? I don't know whether we'd be able to find it or not. I'd rather find a naturally generated cave than make my own cave. Try and make it as realistic as possible, same way we randomize the stone brick. Is there like an X-ray? Oh, we've got spectator mode. What am I on about? Right, so we're over. Wow, there's like nothing here. We've got like stuff over there. We've got nothing anywhere else. Huh. Okay. I guess we'll have to like make our own. I'm not sure about that. Let me think on that. Alright, yeah, we're gonna make a cave. So I punched all of us out with my fist of iron. Yeah, sure, why not? I punched all of us out. I'm using the seed lanterns for light for the moment, just to recognize that they're over. Sorry, really hypnotizing. I punched all of us out. It looks like a cave to some extent. Ish. It could probably get away from it. So what I'm thinking is we go around here, we continue down this way, and then we come across a dungeon, so the player basically falls. They won't die from such a height unless like they haven't eaten in a very long time, which I'll make sure that they'll have like saturation and whatnot. If they die in this, then I am calling shenanigans, honestly. It's their fault if they die, because you're not supposed to die in this. But say you fall down there and then you'll come across a dungeon. It's just got to be a steep drop. Don't really want the player lingering around too long in this transition stage. So something like that. Even that's taken like 10-20 seconds, and that's alright. That's enough time. So let's go a fair bit down. I don't know. Maybe about that height? I think that height's alright. I mean, this is technically also not going to be completely naturally generated. So something like that should be alright. And if you're wondering about how I create these caves, I just punch stuff out, make sure it looks a little bit natural. Like so, have a few indents like that. And then the game pretty much covers everything else for me. It's got lots of stuff like coal in the walls, and like you see granite over there. I didn't put it in. Let's see. So how does that look from over here? And then basically it's just guesswork. So I think this wall needs to be a bit deeper in like that. Like so. It's the same way we're building trees, if you're wondering. So how does that look? I think that's alright. And then we can have a dungeon entrance over here. I don't think we're going to be doing the... we're not going to be doing a test floor, so if you walk in a certain area, you enter the dungeon. I just think we're going to have something like that. And then like a dungeon on the other side. Yeah, it should be good. And then we have a button. And then the button will teleport the player. Sweet! I'm going to do a little bit more work off camera. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Completely unrelated to the episode, I was just having a look to try and find the dungeon entrance to see how Mojang has dealt with basically entrances to certain dungeons, and this stronghold over here has a staircase down into a dungeon. I just thought that was really cool. But yeah, I am actually having a look to see how Mojang has dealt with entrances to strongholds, and from what I can see, they just don't have any. Like, they don't have any straight, you walk through this door and you're at the dungeon. It's mostly just, if it's connected to a cave, you can find it. If it's connected to a ravine, you can find it. Otherwise, use your Eye of Ender. So you've got, like, dead ends like this. And no entrances. You've got, like, floating doors and whatnots. So I don't know what we're going to be doing. Maybe... I'll get back to you guys. Right. Updates. So this is what I've come up with the cave. So it's a bit more like a cave. Probably needs a little bit more work on it, but it's looking pretty good. And all of this was handcrafted as well. So you basically fall down here. Probably want to add maybe like water, some hidden lighting maybe, something like that around here. And then down here we've got the dungeon. This is the design I have, so it's just entering into this little tunnel. And then this is the door which sends you to the next place, which is 208. Yep, that basically teleports you to the next area. I think, let's see, I want to test it out actually. So if we go over here, I reconfigured the teleportation command. Oh, seriously? Okay, there we go. Hey, hey, hey! There we go. It should have teleported us. Okay. It teleported us, but it didn't move us up a stage, because stage 8 on the right, you see, that is the bunny hopping level, so unfortunately it did not work. I'm going to have to refigure the redstone, but that's what I have so far. I'm going to go fix that redstone up, maybe fix up some of the stages, and then probably end up this episode, because I've been putting a bit of time in this one, and I'll do want some more time to like edit and render. I want to edit and render this video for tomorrow, so see you guys in a little bit. Right, so I fixed the stages just off camera, and like this is the door key, the original door key. So actually the progress all the way from stage 1 I had not saved, which means I pretty much fixed every stage up to this point. So we're going to be testing the transition stage right now. So here we go, you get teleported in here. After a while your inventory is cleared and you get given the leave the game map again. Hey, how's it going? The barrier blocks are over here, but yeah, you get teleported into this cave. Let's go into adventure mode. Dude. And your health is regenerated if you take damage anyway. Go down here. I haven't done anything with this yet, like degrade and whatnot. I'll do it later. And then right click that and you get sent to 205. So sweet. Looks like it's working fine. And then 205. I can't even remember this one. Oh, I think it's just deja vu, so it's just normal. Sweet. So that's got to be it for this episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. just a good idea to always get a different perspective. Oh, I'm gonna have to go fix this one. I forgot to fix this one. Right, I'll do that off camera. That's gonna take a little bit of time. Cheers for watching, dudes. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy. Have a good day. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you next time.